Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Ridhira Ramadan. I am going to my absent is 33. I am going to do a presentation about my context about the Cuban Missile Crisis. So in October 14, 1962, a US U-2 spy plane photographed Soviet nuclear missile sites being built in Cuba. The next day, on October 15, 1962, President John F. Kennedy is informed of the discovery. Secret meetings are held to decide how to respond to this. On October 16 till 21, 1962, Kennedy and his advisors chose to impose a naval blockade or a quarantine on Cuba to prevent more Soviet weapons from arriving. On October 22, Kennedy addressed the nation, revealing the missile sites and warning that any nuclear move from Cuba will be met with full U.S. retaliation. The world faces the threat of a nuclear war. On October 24, 1962, Soviet ships carrying missile bombs approached the U.S. maritime. After tense hours, some ships turned back, avoiding direct conflict. On October 26, 1962, Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev sends a message offering to remove the missiles if the U.S. promises to not invade Cuba. The next day, on October 27, a second letter arrives demanding that the U.S. also removes the Jupiter missiles from Turkey. An American U-2 spy plane is also shot down over Cuba, heightening and intensifying the crisis. On October 28, 1962, Kennedy agrees publicly to the proposal and privately to the second. Khrushchev announces the withdrawal of Soviet missiles from Cuba. The Cuban Missile Crisis ends peacefully after 13 tense days. The aftermath from 1963 and beyond, there was made a direct hotline that is established between Washington and Moscow. Also, the two countries signed the Nuclear Test Ban Treaty 1963, the site of improving communication and reducing the risk of nuclear war.